I was live. Didn't plan on it to happen that way, but if you catching the replay, y'all know I've been talking to y'all a little bit more engaging. Hope you're having a good day. This is day 6 of me going live. I'm tired. I'm drained. I'm a little earlier today on Monday because I've been off the last couple days. I don't know what y'all have ate. I've asked y'all the last couple days, what have y'all ate? But this live's going to be a little different because y'all know I'm goofy, right? In real life, right? No exaggeration. But I'm also very motivational. And I wanted to come on here and tell you, look, I need to get my hair done. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Me going live 6 days is kind of like, you really, bruh. I don't know. It's really my fault though. I ain't gonna cap. It's my fault I haven't done my hair. Let me take some accountability. It's my fault because I've been going live. And when I first started this journey of me going live, you feel me? I said, I'm only going to be on here for like 30 minutes, bruh. And I don't know if you guys have been keeping up. I understand if you haven't. I know everybody has a life. But each time I've been live for the whole entire month of October, I've exceeded 3 times over, bruh, my the time frame I was supposed to go live. Let me do something real fast, guys. I usually don't do this, but I don't feel me. Let me do this because I wanted to like realistically, if I can get right, look at me computing what button do I need to push to allow this to happen. But we're going to get motivational today, man. And we're just going to have to do trial and error, I guess, to find out which button that I need to be pushing. I think that's it. Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to get some Carmex on my lips. And then I was supposed to pick something up. When I pushed the go live, it's really like kind of hard, man. I didn't expect it to go live. So let me put some Carmex on. I'm still here. I'm not going nowhere. You feel me? You just can't see me. So give me a second. But y'all gonna get the best of both worlds today. Y'all remember Hannah Montana when she was saying that? All right. I'm coming back, y'all. Make sure y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Shit, Natalie, get right. Y'all remember when Hannah Montana used to say, you get the best of both worlds. So I ain't gonna just be goofy today, man. I'm gonna be motivational too. I was talking to the replay audience and asking them guys, but the message is still to y'all. What did y'all eat today? What have y'all ate thus far? I have had me 2 cups of coffee. Got my water. You feel me? I gotta keep the water because I be going live for like 2 hours. And I had me an Almond Joy. I love me some Almond Joys. When I went trick-or-treating, it's the season of October. When I went trick-or-treating, man, that was my favorite candy to get. Almond Joys. So that being said, I had an Almond Joy for breakfast. I really need to work out today. Like, this shit's getting ridiculous. Like I said, me going live every day, it's really fucking with your girl. I have not been in the gym. I'm behind on laundry. I just got caught up on laundry. And it's all because Corey in the building. It's all because like I decided to go live every day, man. I decided to go live every day because we're going to get into it because I got like a little bit of motivational side to me. I know those who've been riding with your girl for a minute. I used to be a personal trainer. So I used to motivate people. So I want to give y'all the statistics. I should have took some screenshots, but I didn't. Thank you, Corey. Hit the like button. Thank you guys for pulling up for me. I know this is a little bit earlier than expected, but let me give y'all some motivation, bruh. Let me get right. I just had me some coffee. It's my 2nd cup, y'all. I'm tired. But let's get into the motivational side. Pumpkin, how you doing? Guys, where y'all coming in from? Where y'all checking in from? But let me give y'all this motivational, man. Motivational Natalie here with today's words of encouragement. When I decided to participate in Vlogtober, I said I cannot physically vlog every day. I work night shift, and it's just impossible. So I said, let me do what I can dizzy do. This is my first year participating in Vlogtober. I've been on YouTube for about 4 years, bruh, but like 2 years ago is when I decided to take my YouTube serious, right? Maybe a year and a half ago. Robert, how you doing? So I've realized from me going live every day, which was completely unplanned. I think I waited to I can't even think, y'all, the day before October 1st, September 30th. And I said, I'm going to do Vlogtober, but I'm not going to vlog. I am going to go live every day. Let me tell you what has happened to my channel. Me deciding to do this spare of the moment thing. I'm very spare of the moment, by the way. My channel has like grew substantially, bruh. And I really think it's not really about, you feel me? Me. I think it's more about my personality. It's more about the consistency. So let's talk about what happens when you're consistent, bro. When you're consistent, my channel, like when I shut up, Natalie. When I first started to go live, I would go live on Mondays and Wednesdays. And Mondays is kind of new. I was just doing Wednesdays. I was getting like 300 to 400 views, and that's a lot to me. I'm gonna be real. That's a lot for me. I'm a small channel, but when I started to go live, y'all, and looking like for one, my watch hours, I don't know if Corey's still in here. My watch hours have jumped up to like 44, 50 hours. And I'm only on live for, it depends now, 1 hour to 2 hours. So that is wow to me. So that is enough. Like I don't even get that much traction on my full length videos. So let's talk about consistency. Corey in the building. Let's talk about consistency, y'all. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, if I'm cracking into some kind of algorithm shit. I don't know what I'm doing because I'm really just winging this shit. Russell, how you doing? So, yep, lives will definitely get you up there. But what I'm saying though, it was never up there. Like I had been going live for a minute, but now I guess me going live every day, like I'm ranging from 1.1K viewers, and I get it, they're not all in this live at one time, to 3K viewers, sometimes 4K viewers. I'm gaining all of these subscribers. Shout out to the subscribers, shout out to the supporters, but I'm paving some kind of way. And it's not just that I'm doing. I'm taking these lives because I get it. Nobody want to watch me for 2 hours, bruh. Come on now. Nobody want. I would watch me for 2 hours, but we're talking about viewers. We're not talking about me. Nobody really wants to sit on the live for 2 hours. Sometimes people do it, and shout out to you guys for really doing that because I don't really think I'm really all that interesting. But about that van life in the building. But what I'm saying is my consistency has skyrocketed my channel to the point where I'm already, this is October, what? I can't remember, y'all, 6th. I'm already well over watch hours for me to be here where I am today, on today's date. I'm well over subscribers. I'm well over like my revenue because people are like donating super chats. Yesterday, somebody pulled up to my live. Shout out to Gamma. She purchased a membership. Not only did she purchase a membership, this lady like Oprah, she's gifting memberships to people. You get a membership, you get a membership, you get a membership. So I think my consistency has been paying off substantially. And don't get me wrong, Maine in the building, mod squad in here. Corey, I'm about to make you a mod. I know you're always here. I don't know if you're here right now, but thank you so much, man. My favorite YouTuber. Look, we're just talking about you. Shit, not you particularly, but the gifting. I appreciate it so much, man. Thank you for listening to me, y'all. Corey, did I make you a mod? Add as a moderator. Corey, if you're still here now, mod, man. Thank you for supporting my journey. Thank you, everybody, for supporting my journey. So I know I get it. I'm usually funny to whoever. I know I got a weird kind of personality, but it's not about, today's, I'm going to be funny. Don't get me wrong, but y'all going to get, like I said about Hannah Montana, y'all going to get the best of both worlds today. Y'all going to get me being funny. Y'all going to get me being a motivator. So I'm telling anybody who has any motivation in life to basically, if you stay consistent, Maine in the building, if you stay consistent, it's going to pay off, man. We're going to talk about for a second. Glad you are a lady first and not cussing and carrying on. Sometimes I be cussing. It just depends, but I'm trying to get right. Welcome to Nattober. I'm trying to get right. Why is your English so good? Doctor, why do you think it's so good? I don't know. Where do you think I'm from, bruh? My kid broke my coffee cup, guys, but coffee in the building, hands to the ceiling. So we're going to talk about why consistency matters, bruh. We're going to talk about why consistency matters, man. When I was like really active in the gym, I know y'all been seeing this picture all day. Let me show you this picture again, though. Doctor, like, chill out, bruh. Why is your English so well? Because I can read it so perfectly. I pray who reads this that everyone's fear, anxiety, and courage will be taken away. May God comfort you in his love, refill your heart with his peace. Thank you so much for praying for the whole thank you for praying for the whole chat, man. I really appreciate you. So Shadow says Jesus loves you. Thank you so much, Shadow. Jesus loves everybody in this chat, guys. Make sure I hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Haywood, you need a podcast. Talk too much. Don't know what that mean, bruh. I'm not mad that I talk too much. I support our people. Love. Thank you so much, man. Baki in the building. Hopefully I pronounced your name the correct way. But let me show y'all this photo. And let's dabble into bruh, like I'm not used to using the side panel. Y'all see me struggling over here like let me get into this photo of when I was the fittest. And then we're gonna talk about why consistency matters, bruh. So consistency matters because there was plenty of days when I didn't feel like going to the gym, bruh. Plenty of days. You feel me? When I'm like, I don't feel like going. But I can tell you this, the days that I didn't go, I regret it. The days that I did go, I've never regretted going to the gym when I went. You feel me? So that's when you have to say about consistency. Today's day 6 of me going live, guys. I've been live for like all of this month. Not like all of this month. At least 2 hours plus each live. And don't get me wrong, there's days when I'm like, I'm tired. But I realize me being consistent that YouTube is pushing my content out even further. So that being said, like I just want to motivate anybody who has an idea or something that's stopping them from doing what they want to do to know that it's hard to start. It's not easy to start, but consistency will pay off. Like I said it, I just pulled up to my homie's, live stream and he was talking about it because I told him I was going to be motivational today. There's days you don't want to go. There's days that you do. You might fall off. But like Aaliyah said, boy, you got to dust yourself off and try again, man. You got to dust yourself off and try again. So I want to just say that to you guys that I want to say thank you so much for my supporters, everybody who's been pulled up and like supported me through this whole Oktoberfest, Nattober. It really means a lot to me, man. I don't really know where I'm going with this conversation, but I just wanted to say that a lot of times you don't feel like doing a habit, but the more you do it, the consistency will overcome it. Like, I was a Thick'em Snick'ems. I'm still a Thick'em Snick'ems, but when I was, motivated going to the gym, when I stayed consistent, it paid off. Like my whole entire YouTube journey, I've been discouraged not to continue. Y'all know I'm on night shift. I don't get that much sleep. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. But just me sticking with it has paid off. Like I didn't even know, like thinking back from a year ago till today, I never seen the vision of my success. I would just be delusional and said, no matter what, I feel like this is my calling. I'm going to continue doing it, not knowing how it's going to turn out. So for me to see the consistency, the YouTube, the support, the mod squad pulling up every live, the supporters motivating me to go. I just want to say, thank you, bruh, and stay consistent. I think someone needs to hear this message. Like it doesn't matter what someone else may think. Cause when I tell my friends, like I told my homegirl when I first started YouTube, like, bruh, I think I'm gonna start YouTube. And her words were, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I think she's not said it was hard. I think she was like, it's extremely hard to be successful on YouTube. It's extremely hard to be and I think that's other people's doubt. So I think realistically, to don't listen to what other people say. And if that's your goal to do whatever it is that you want to do it and don't listen to what other people say, bruh. A lot of people want to put their fears on you. You feel me? They're fearful of something. So therefore, they want to rub it on you. So I say, don't listen to what other people say. If there's anything you want to do, stay consistent, and at the end of the day, you're going to be successful on it. So I'm not putting people out for being good just for a few seconds, okay, Natalie? Only if they being extra. Oh, you're good, man. Like I said, when I dedicate y'all to being on the mod squad, I trust anything you say. You feel me? Maine, also I need you to I'm glad you're on here, bro. I need you to like email me because I want to tell you something about something. So my email's in the bio. Nice to meet you. Laku. Guys, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're new here. I seen he said something. Some people I told you like are haters and don't even realize they're haters. I ran across you before I met you in I remember you telling me that, man. New Nabaki, I'm talking to that. Oh, okay. Yeah. If y'all have anything about staying motivated, staying consistent, like I said, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, that's just my story of my somewhat success on YouTube. I can only preach from my perspective. I did a video that's going to be a vlog coming out this week that motivated me to talk about this. A lot of people, I'm just doing what works for me, man. And I think just going live, like I said, I'm not going to say it's a burden, but it's just really hard to go live. I think I agreed on doing 30 minutes a day. I jumped up to 20. I jumped up to 2 hours a day. But what I'm saying is that there's so much stuff that comes from it. My channel's growing. YouTube's pushing my stuff out more. I'm gaining more subscribers. You can even take these lives and repurpose them into shorts. So for me, I go live every day. But let's say if I was just going live twice a week, I would highlight what's going on in these lives and put it on my shorts. That's going to gain traction. I'm monetized. So I'm getting paid for the shorts. I'm getting paid for the lives. And then ultimately, like I'm gaining subs from both ends. So anybody that's motivated, I'm just talking from my perspective. I get it. What works for me might not work for the next person. But I really think if I could share one thing with y'all don't have to listen to me. I get it. And I'm not saying that I didn't used to be like this. But I think a lot of things also, to be successful on YouTube, you have to have like some kind of purpose behind the content you make. Like, and don't get me wrong, I used to be like this. I literally used to go inside the store and go live, grab this, phone case, and then, you feel me? I've always been engaging, meaning I talk to whoever's inside of my content, meaning that I'm very extrovert at heart, but there used to be times where I did purposeless content. So I think in my opinion, I could be wrong. I do think if you put some kind of intention behind the content, that's going to, attract viewers. You feel me? Like, yeah, get it. Like, let's say I cracked my last iPhone. Here's the attention behind, the phone case. If I cracked my last iPhone and I'm like, I'm going to go get a case, and I show and tell why I'm getting the case, that's different from me just going inside of a store, grabbing a case and not talking and not engaging. So I think ultimately, if people have some kind of intention behind their content, that's what makes it pop off. There's plenty of people, like I'm old school, guys, so I'm on Facebook. There's plenty of people, I guess, my friends I grew up with, that see me trying to take over YouTube. And sometimes I do put my shorts and shit stuff on my Facebook. And I think a lot of people that I grew up with sees that I have some kind of intention behind it. And they view my stories. Obviously, they don't give me any feedback, which I'm now comfortable with the fact that I don't need that feedback. But I say that to tell you, when I watch their content, there's no intention behind it. And that bothers me. If I don't see the intention behind what you're doing, to me, I guess like those who pulled up to my live yesterday, Sarah in the building, hands to the ceiling. they notice that like when people write, like for me, I'm so detail oriented in a sense that if somebody writes a sentence and then the chat fills up, then they write another sentence. A guy got mad yesterday and told me like, what did he say? Oh, you're not even focusing on my chat, but it's hard for me to focus on broken up sentences. They're not even complete sentences. So the same thing, that's how I see content that doesn't have a purpose. To me, it's like broken up. Maybe it's just me and I need structure. So I don't know, Tommy. Let's talk about you real fast, bro. What is the strangest thing you've put in your butt? Let's talk about you real fast. Country says money is motivation. It is, but being free is the ultimate goal. But I agree with you, Country, but I also believe that the society that we're into, money is driven to do everything. You feel me? I would love to go live off grid and not have to worry about finances and not have to worry about going to work every day. But the reality of it is I can't afford it. I mean, it even takes money to live off grid because I have to have a shelter. You feel what I'm saying? Nat Pack in the building, Sarah in the building. I really envy you for speaking English, so well. Doctor, we're just talking about how people are breaking up their sentences and how no one knows what that means when when they say not a complete sentence. What does that mean? You envy me for speaking English so well. I am American. I am from Kentucky. I was born in the USA and I'm still in the USA and English is my first language. So what are you talking about, bruh? You gotta like, you have to be more in depth to what you're saying. If you say it again the same exact way, it's really not even making any sense. Right Hill in the building. Guys, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Okay. Tommy, how many viewers you got? To me, it doesn't matter by the views. It matters by the message. I think anybody who focuses on, wait a minute, y'all. Yeehaw, Louisville, Kentucky. Yes, I'm from Louisville. Louisville in the building, hands to the ceiling. So that being said, Tommy, I swear I put on no kids allowed inside of this chat. And if you're in here focusing on like my views, are you a child? Are you sneaking through the cracks? Let me know. Find me, shorty, get a little me taste because being married is hard. I ain't got time. Where my boo at? I ain't got no time. I swear I turned down no kids allowed in here. Y'all skipping school today? Let me know. Junior, how you doing? Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you for pulling up to my channel. I was just giving a little bit of motivational speak for those who needed a little push. Texas in the building. Guys, let me know where you're from. Thank you so much, True Encouragement. Yeah, I don't listen to what people say, man. That's another thing. If you're interested in starting a channel, you have to, in my opinion, what motivated me to step out and finally do my channel is I told myself, I said, what is the worst thing someone could tell me? You feel me? And I thought of something and I said, if they can't touch what the worst thing is, then it's pointless. They can't get through to me, man. You have to have a mind. You have to have a strong mind to get on social media. You have to have thick skin to get on social media. So for people to come on here and say, when are you returning back to Africa? That is not the worst things I already put inside my head, if you know what I'm saying. Born and raised in Miami. I live in Charlotte right now. Okay. Miami's like 4 hours away. St. Louis in the building. I'm from Washington. Why she at all? What's that mean? Why she at all? Where am I at? Right now I'm in Tampa. Guys, Tampa in the building. Hands to the ceiling. What up, the real Don? Where you from, playa? I don't want it to be blocked today, so I won't mention your nose today. I told y'all. I turned on no kids allowed. So if you're adults and you're operating out of that as an adult, I'm going to pray for you, bro, because that's deep. Me as an adult, I'm not going to go on there talking about somebody's note. Come on, man. What's going on in your life, bruh? What did they say? You're projecting. What's going on in your life, bruh? What's going on in your life that you focus, you hop around on lives and say stuff like that? DC in the building. Love the hat. Thank you, Sarah. I didn't realize like my hat matches my mic, so I really like that aesthetic, man. Does somebody say that to you that you're not really disrespectful? Does somebody say that to you that's not really disrespectful? I don't know. It's not really disrespectful to me because I feel like at the end of the day, I preach this on my channel. I do not value what other people say about me, especially a stranger on the internet without a display picture, bruh. It takes more than a stranger on the internet without a display picture, even with a display picture. I feel like at the end of the day, I am comfortable being myself. So anybody could say anything to me and it won't rub me the wrong way because that's their opinion on me. Like, I do not value people's opinions because I am a comfortable with myself. I think if you value what the other person says about you, that I don't know, you got to do some reflecting. And so let's say if I did value what people think about me, I would never step foot on YouTube. So like to me, even in real life, if someone came up to me and called me out of my name, I wouldn't value what they say because it's their opinion. Opinions of people do not matter. The only opinion that matters is my opinion. If I would have valued the opinion, I never would have done anything in life, bruh. You know how many times I've been told you can't do that? There was a time when I lost weight. Like if I would have valued what people said, I would have never, you feel me, started my process. See, a lot of people need to like believe and be confident in their self, man. Let me go back to the chat, guys. Y'all know I'll be ramming a little bit. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. In my truck, live streams kill time for thanks for the entertainment. Don't know what that really means, Anthony. I'm in the truck. Live stream kills time for thanks for that. Oh, I see what you're saying. Thank you for pulling up, Anthony. Pray for me, Patrick. Pray for yourself, bruh. Pray for yourself. I just hope that you feel me. You take some kind of accountability. Like me as a 39-year-old grown woman, I could never imagine just pulling up to someone's lives and saying disrespectful stuff. Well, they don't pay my bills, bruh. I need my rent paid. You feel me? I need food in the refrigerator. Like, you got free time that you can bounce around like that and just like, it's more important things in life. Life is about uplifting people. It's not about tearing people down, bruh. Yesterday, I got put on timeout for asking if your hat was pink. Heath, I'm sorry that happened to you, man, but my hat is pink. You are so beautiful. Keep smiling. Let me get you like a little, you feel me? A little smile for today, man. Ryan, thank you for pulling up. I'm a keyboard warrior. I'm glad to hear that you're beautiful. I hope that you value that I am. I value it from myself. I mean, I appreciate you thinking that I am beautiful, but deep down, I know I'm beautiful. So therefore, the opinions of others don't really validate me. I think if you go around looking for validation, bruh, it's going to be crazy out here for you, boy. I don't need validations for others. Like, I don't know, man. I just think I'm on a whole different healing journey to where, like, there's, things that should stop me from doing YouTube, but I just don't allow them to affect me. I don't need validations for others for me to feel good. I validate myself to me and my mind. Don't get me wrong, I'm extremely humble, but I go around thinking I'm what I am. You feel me? So what you say doesn't add to or take away from me because I already feel like that. To me, I'm top tier in my mind. Get you some money. Kay Foster, thank you for those words of encouragement. I got $12. I'm glad you got money in your pocket. Kay Foster. Mr. LSU moderator, Dizzy Deck. Subscribe, turn on notifications for up and coming videos and live streams. Be respectful in the chat. Appreciate you guys pulling up, man. Mod Squad in the building. You value what people say, but you choose not to value negative vibes. It doesn't really affect me. If someone told me you're beautiful, right? That's a positive. Do I want to say affirmation? That's a positive thing to say. But deep down, if I already think I am beautiful, I'm saying, how does that uplift me? You feel me? If I already feel that way about myself, how can they telling me I'm beautiful, pump my head up even more if I already feel that way? Don't get me wrong. I do appreciate it. But at the end of the day, I already think that about myself. So it can't make me or break me. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, I do appreciate it. But you said you choose not to value negative vibes. I mean, at the end of the day, positive and negative doesn't really affect me because at the end of the day, I already feel the way that I feel about myself. So if you say something negative, if me not agreeing with it, it really doesn't matter if I agree with it or not because I just think whatever people say, it's an opinion. Even if you think I'm beautiful, that's your opinion because to the next person, they might not even think I'm beautiful. So at the end of the day, if I've already pumped my head up for me to think I am beautiful, I am attractive, whatever, someone else saying it, it's not going to validate who I am. Anthony in the building still, you average K Foster. Thank you. Whatever you say, bruh. Yeah, remember that Eminem song, I am whatever you say I am? Jesus Christ is Lord. Happy I agree with you. Sarah in the building. Guys, make sure you hit the like. Make sure y'all subscribe. All right, Mr. LSU, be back though, bro. You said BRB. Be back. Come back. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about, you feel me? Motivation, man. A little different topic today. A girl's tired from going live 6 days straight. If you say I'm average, bro, that's your opinion, man. It don't even bother me. Like, what am I gonna go cry? What am I gonna? Y'all want me to like stand up and run off to my room and start crying because somebody said I'm average? Like, I don't know. I don't know what. What do y'all want me to do? What do y'all want me to do? I ain't tired. I am tired, man. This is my second cup of coffee today. Y'all know I work night shift, so a girl tired, man. I'm tired. Live 6 days straight, man. Good morning, good afternoon, Natalie in the building. Hands to the ceiling. I love when another Natalie pulls up. You was 6 in Chicago. Thank you. What is that supposed to do for me, though? Like, I need y'all to realize this. I am married. I am married. So for y'all to think that I value what a different man in a different state says, it doesn't value me. I mean, yeah, I kind of sort of care what my husband thinks, but it's not like gonna, like, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you, like, that's you, boy. That's you. That's your own opinion. Why do you think that I would value what a stranger on the internet says about me? Can someone please tell me? Like, I'm not Dante London. Dante London would crash out. You feel me? Ooh, y'all always like I don't crash out. Like a stranger on the internet. Why would you think I value what you think about me? I'm trying to understand. I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care. I don't care. Ryan, let them know. Rachel in the building. Like, I want y'all to understand. And that's what's holding people back. These people that are scared to do YouTube, they care too much about what the next person thinks. Man, there's a guy who works with me at Amazon. He's got an amazing personality and he streams. And I said, look, bruh, you know what you need to do? You need to hop on YouTube, whatever, TikTok, and stream. You have an amazing personality. Bruh told me, man, I'm scared because he said back not too long ago, he paid for a promotion of a photo on Instagram and someone got in the comment section and told him, bruh, you sponsored this photo? Damn, bro, you ugly or something like that. And he said that crushed his confidence. See, people need to hear this message. I'm telling you, people need to hear this. Don't be scared to get on YouTube because what the hell somebody else got to say. Like, I can care less what a stranger thinks about me, man. And I think that's what makes me so different. That's why I say I'm so confident. Y'all check my bio. I have a Confidence is a Muscle ebook. I can teach you how to be this confident, but I've always been confident. I've always been confident. Don't get me wrong now. Don't get me wrong now. I'm more confident than ever. I don't know what it is, but like maybe because I stand on whatever the fuck it is that I say. I stand on this shit, bro. I would never in 1,000 years value what a stranger on the internet thinks about me, bro. Y'all ain't paying my bills for me to think. I think deep down, I care financially. If you ain't paying my bills, if you're not buying my dinner every day, why do I care? You got to be doing something for me, baby, for me to value. What are you doing for me for you to value me? Are you paying my rent? Because it's $1,200 every month. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't care what y'all think about me, bruh. You could say I'm a 6 in Milwaukee. You could tell me I'm a 3 in Miami. At the end of the day, baby, I don't care. I'm here for me. I love me. I value me. And there's nothing you can say. Hopefully that didn't push y'all out because y'all think that I care so much, but I don't. We are paying your bills with the likes and subs and comments. We are trying to help you. If you say so, homie. If you say so. If you say so. But I'm talking about the negative comments that you feel like that I value. We're talking about negative. Just because you are paying my bills, real life too, doesn't even mean that you can talk to me any kind of way that you can disrespect me. I ain't gonna allow you disrespect me, baby. I've said it before. Terry in the building, Mod Squad in the building. I grew up being the only girl, right? 2 brothers, middle child, and that prepared me. Having 2 brothers, being the only girl in the middle child, it prepared my mouth to tell you. You feel me? I can roast all day, baby. If I wanted to, we can have a roast fest. You feel me? It made me strong. It built my character, bro. I'm not going to have y'all come on here and say whatever the hell you think I'm going to run off to the room. One day I jumped on live and someone said, take that eyeliner off, man. Guys don't like it. And what, you think I'm going to end my live to go wash my face? You think I'm going to end that live to go wash my face? Country, are you my daddy, baby? Are you my daddy? Start your business. I am starting a business. I am monetized. YouTube is going to be my brand. I use YouTube for a marketing tool. I don't know what you think. I don't know. I don't think I've shared my plan with you, my business plan with you. I am starting a business. But if you really care about what I'm doing, I am starting a business. But y'all need to go seek God, because a lot of y'all are just negative, boy. Y'all don't even realize it at the end of the day. Y'all don't even that's what's so mind-blowing. Ellie, I love you too, baby. That's what's so mind-blowing. There be haters on here. Y'all don't even realize y'all hating, bruh. Y'all don't realize it? Because, like, what is the analogy? Like, y'all inside the house, I'm outside. I can see things you don't see, baby. Your grass needs to be cut. You feel me? Your garden needs to be watered. Y'all got some, y'all crazy, bruh. Epi, what's up? I just snapped on him, boy. You know, like, I think I be trying not to step on the trolls, bro, but I think, like, I'm tired. It's day 6 of me vlogging. Y'all, welcome to Nattober. Welcome to Nattober. Country, you. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Maine deleted some of the baseboard filthy. You feel me? That's good for you. Country, let me give you some support, guys. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe. I just feel like personally, my channel is about my boundaries, right? And things that I set. It's called The Fabulous Life of Natalie. This might be your first time pulling up. Welcome to the channel, right? Welcome to the channel. That being said, I share things from my perspective. I would never in 1,000 years pull up to someone's live and try to force my beliefs on their live. My live is about me, right? Sarah goes live. Sarah's live's about Sarah. Epi goes live. Epi's live's about Epi. I'm not going to... Epi be doing cooking. Case in point, Epi be cooking, right? If Epi's cooking fucking cabbage, I ain't going to say add more salt. Bitch, like, start your own channel. If you feel like I value what you say, that you need to start your own channel and push your own content. Don't pull up, start a business. You need to be pushing that out on your channel. My live is about me. It's about my live, bro. Well, I look like saying, Epi, I saw you put garlic powder in that cabbage, but you need to add a little bit more. What the fuck I look like saying that? It's wrong, bro. You don't feel like that's a hater move? I feel like that's hating. I don't know. Maybe 80s baby. Maybe I'm a little different. I feel like that's hating. That's hating, bruh. Mod Squad in the building. Man, what else y'all got for me today? I'm sure I'm going to turn this into a short, talking about repurposing my content into shorts. But y'all need to realize when hating is hating. You don't realize it. That's your problem. I'm not sure if y'all have Nattober in the building. I don't know if y'all realize that y'all have too many yes men around you, but certain times, like, people need to tell y'all crossing the line, boy. That's wrong. I would never pull up to someone's channel. You're on YouTube. You need to start a business, bro. What the? I can't take the hat off, Terry, because I put edge control on today, and when I put the hat on, it like messes up my edges. If I take this hat off, baby, it ain't gonna look the right way. Thank you so much, Kendall. Thank you guys so much, man. I'm kind of tired. I usually don't let them get to me. I do apologize for stepping out of character. But typically, you feel me? I've been going live 6 days straight, but it still needs to be said at the end of the day. I don't feel bad for saying it, but when you go live 6 days straight for 2 hours, like I've been doing, you get a little tired. Then I turn around and go to work tonight, man. But that should be motivation to y'all. Anybody that's hesitant about starting a channel, do not allow outside opinions freaking hinder you from starting it. I can give two shits about what someone says about me, because I always say, you know what I'd say? I always say, pull up. You gonna do something? I always say my daughters make fun of me because I'll be like, I don't care what no one says, bruh. At the end of the day, can they whoop me? Can they whoop me? No, they can't whoop me. So if you can't whoop me, if you ain't paying my rent, $1,200 flat, I can care less what you think about me, bruh. I don't know, boy. What do y'all got to say about it? There's mod squads in here. A lot of my mods do content. Do y'all care about what people think about y'all? Drop it in the comment section below, man. Let me know. But yeah, I don't care what no one says about me, bruh. Look at me. I got a weight set behind me. You think I care about what people say about me? Most people will be like, let me pick these weights up. I don't care. Like, I got a little towel in the oven. Y'all see that? I don't care. I don't care what you think about me, bruh. I don't care what you think about me. All right, let me go into the comments. Cape Man said no and bye. Bye. Love your energy and your good vibes. Thank you so much. Cuba in the building. Are you from Cuba? Let me know. Cuba, the Bronx. You from the Bronx? So let me know over here. I don't really care. Somebody came in my live the other day and I said, do you eat Humus Fresh? And went off. Oh. Hey, Terry, that day you had the Pocket Osmo 360 on your live, I was watching it and I wanted to ask you, is that what they said to you? Because you were like, bro, get out of here. You was like, get out of here with that bull. We were just talking about that. And that's why I think I resonate with my mods so much, man. All of my mods that do content, they're real and authentic like me. They're real and authentic. And I like that, bro. I'm all about the realness. If I see a hint, I can just see a salt grain of someone being fake, and I'm uninterested in their content. I like authenticity because I think authenticity is rare, bruh. It's rare. Thank you, Cuba, for subbing. My man's from Cuba, man. So you got a soft spot in my heart. I love Cubans, man. I ain't gonna get into detail, but because it's gonna make people think judgmental. But I'm in Tampa. There's a whole lot of Spanish speaking people here. I love the Spanish speaking people, bro. I love Spanish people. Depending on how it's said, what their motivation, it can be constructive criticism or hating. I think it's how you say things, though. Like, I just feel like you're pulling up. Like I said, I really don't care what people think. But I think if you pull up, I've never talked to you before, and you pop in and say, start a business. That's my first. You got to think. I don't know. Maybe I'm old school, but not first encounters, but y'all know, first impressions. What do you think? What do you think I'm going to think about that? Start a business. Like, this is your first time here. You haven't even heard me out. It's like some people, and you got to think, I don't know how many of y'all go live, but a lot of these people come in just on some bull. And like I said, I'm built for it. I think God prepared me for it. But at the end of the day, man, just be like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I would never pull up, me personally, I would never pull up to someone's live and say, start a business. Oh, you're cooking. Why didn't you add a little bit more salt? You feel me? Or, where's the garlic powder at? You're making that that's the same thing. I think as a first impression, you should kind of You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I don't know. Maybe it's me. At the end of the day, like I said, I don't care, but maybe it's me from being born in the 80s. I think the world is ran completely different now. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm about to get back on my life shortly for real. I just took a small break and was focusing on my food, pushing that up more. Yeah. Maine, your plates look scrumptious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Your plates look really good, bruh. Bugging 1 minute timeout, buddy. They crazy out here, bruh. Cuba, thank you for subbing, man. I don't know if I said that or not. I be so caught up in the moment. I want to say those who are here, I appreciate you being here. And you probably think I'm bipolar now, but y'all should know if y'all been here before that I stand on business. I didn't block you, country. You probably got kicked out from a moderator who felt like what you said was offensive. But I just told you I don't care what you think, baby. And I stand on business. So if I don't care what you think, I'm not going to block you. Me personally, now these mods, their job is to, you feel me, protect the host. I don't know if someone blocked you or not, but me personally, baby, my hands on the cup of water, baby. I can care less. No, I put you in timeout for 1 minute. See, Sarah, thank you for owning up to that, baby. Thank you for taking accountability. Sarah, MLB, you sure can, you already know. Guys, make sure you pull up to these content creators if you don't mind. These content creators stand on business. Terry, everybody in the blue. Terry, Sarah, Epi, these people stand on business. So if you're looking for some people who stand on business, because like I said, it's so many fake content creators out here who are uncomfortable being themselves. And if you're looking for some authenticity, check out these people. If you disagree with the host, please be respectful to the chat and channel. And Cuba, I'm glad you said that. That's Maine's channel, guys. I like your pink hat. Thank you, JR or Junior. Let me tell y'all something, man. I've been saying it here lately. That's the thing, boy. If I pull into a live, because sometimes I pull into it. Sarah, Terry's gonna be really good at motivating you. If you're trying to eat, pull up to Maine. If you're looking for someone that keeps it real, all these people keep it real, in my opinion. But if you're looking for someone that's gonna, Epi's just like me, in my opinion. She reminds me of a sister. We both light skinned too. Sarah, you light skinned too. Join the light skinned tribe. Pull up to Epi. Epi's probably the lightest out of all of us. I don't know, Terry, you might be pushing it. Terry, you might be. I'm done. But what I'm trying to say is, if I pulled into a live, y'all, I would never stick around in a live and say negative things. If I pull into the live and it doesn't resonate with me, I'm going to pull out of the live. If I'm watching Netflix and I'm like, with my man, and I'm like, man, I'm not feeling this movie, what am I going to do? I'm going to say, let's find another movie. I'm not going to stay in a live. I'm not going to stay on a video that's not doing its purpose and resonating with me. So if you don't feel like this live is resonating with you, what's stopping you from strolling? Like literally, if you stroll up, there's going to be another live that might have some purpose to you, Brian. Like I'm just like, man, when I was getting stretched out at Stretch Zone, the first time I went to Stretch Zone and got my legs stretched out, I had the best stretcher, right? But he was the store manager or whatever. The second time I paid for Stretch Zone, then they gave me a regular schmegular dude. He wasn't hitting the spots. You feel me? I asked for the manager. I'm not going to waste my time being somewhere that doesn't serve me any purpose. And like, if it doesn't serve you any purpose, why do y'all feel like I got to act out emotionally? This bitch is a 6. She's a 3 in New York. She's a 5 in Chicago. Like, why do you got to act out emotionally? Because if I'm watching Netflix and I don't like the video, I'm not going to say, this show is whack. I'm a content creator. I'm not going to make a video talking about how the show is whack. I'm not going to do all that, bro. I'm just going to stroll. Like, a lot of people need to master their emotions. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Let me stop talking because this chat's flooding. I appreciate you, Sarah. I'm driving right now. Oh, you probably read that. Epi, girl, they got me today. Y'all know I ain't going to speak too much into it because I don't want to lose anybody. My moon's in Gemini. So my emotions are ran by Gemini type of energy. And y'all know Gemini allegedly is the horoscope that has two heads, that's bipolar. Y'all seeing my bipolar side today. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, NACPAT, please subscribe. I'm dropping vlogs for 31 days. Talk to them, Sarah. Terry, look, I'm getting your subs up, bro. Next time you go live, you better put me on, man. You better put me on. Don't tell them I'm bipolar, though. Okay? Exactly. Keep strolling, baby. I promise you won't hurt me. Right? I feel like, you know what I feel like, Epi? I feel like in real life, I'm not for everybody. My personality is different. I feel like just in realistically speaking, I'm not an everybody type of hoe. You feel me? So if you feel like my content's not for you, baby, why you gotta operate out of that emotion? I don't like just leave and find someone who is made for you. I'm comfortable with saying, like, I realize I don't, but that's the thing too, Epi. I don't want to be for everybody. Who want to be for everybody? You know what I'm saying? Who want to be a everybody hoe? I don't want to be everybody hoe. I feel like I want to be for my people. And like that's why sometimes when people be on that bull and they sub to me and they'll be, because you know I'll be posting a post like every day, a community post. Some people will be like, if you don't answer my question, I'm going to unsubscribe. And I say, bye. Don't get me wrong. I want to be like Mr. Beast, but I realize my content's not for everybody. I'm not going to be kissing everybody's to get, you feel me, where I want to be at. I'm not an everybody hoe. I'm not. I get it. In real life, I'm not made for everybody. And on social media, it's the same thing. And that's why I say my confidence, bruh. I don't know. It's out of this world. Big head, man. And those who are doing confidence, those who are doing content, I know Terry recently made a video talking about that. Shout out to my brother Terry. He said that he used to bug out when people unsubscribed. And he used to say, Terry, I watched that video, bruh. He used to say, damn, what am I doing wrong? But then he realized, like, he's not made for everybody. And I used to bug out, like, damn, I lost 5 subscribers today, bruh. But the thing is, I'm ultimately going to be me. I'm not going to bend my character to be for everybody. Like, I feel, don't get me wrong, I just went on a whole rant. Y'all might think it was comedy and me trying to be funny, but that's how I really felt. You feel me? I hate for someone to pull up to my live and try to tell me, you should start a business. You should get a job. I have a job, bruh. Like, what the fuck do you think you gotta tell me this shit for? Daddy? My daddy in this? Is my daddy watching me on live? Like, come on now, I'm a grown woman. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, leave. Why do y'all focus so much out of emotion? And that's what I try to do now, man. I've been practicing it for I just reacted out of emotion. Sometimes you can't help it, but like if I'm in an argument with somebody, I'll tell them, bruh, look, I'm not trying to be mean. I don't have the time to argue with you. And I try to take my emotion out of the equation, man. Everybody's ran off of emotion. I done seen countless videos on whatever platform. The McDonald's gets somebody's food wrong, them taking the sandwich and throwing it at people. And I've had a sandwich thrown at me when I worked at McDonald's, but it's not. At the end of the day, is it really worth all that? Like, realistically, do you not feel childish taking your food and throwing it at people? Like, or treating people with disrespect? Man, that's why I say I'm an empath. That's when I say I'm overly, like, empathetic. Like, I really care about the feelings of other people. I just posted your channel and shared it to mine. Thank you, Cuba. Cuba, you do content, bruh. Cuba, if you do content, we're going to pull up to your channel, man. Let me know in the comment section, says the girl with the pink hat. Thank you, Hammer Time, for acknowledging the colors I have on today, baby. A lot of that want to be for everybody, right? And that's what I think is wrong with a lot of content creators. They want to be for everybody. Don't get me wrong. I want to get to 100K subscribers, but I don't want people who don't watch my shit. I don't want people who are, you feel me, gonna not really be there supporting me. I'm not gonna like make this into this, but I am gonna talk about this. There's somebody on my channel, and I'm not going to say when they pulled up because I don't want y'all to know who it is. But anywho, y'all know I'm active in the community post. I realized that bruh's only pulling up to my community post and commenting, and he's not even commenting on, realistically, I like to be philosophical, bruh. I like to talk, but I like to like deep dive into like topics, you feel me? But he's focusing on why you always make this face on your profile, on your thumbnails? But like, he never pulls up to my videos. He never watches my videos. He never pulls up to my lives. And I think sometimes I'm just eye candy for people. They look at me and they, oh, this is some eye candy for today. You feel me? And I don't like that. So if I get to 100K, I don't want to just be eye candy. I want to be known for my talent. I'm going to quote Nicki Minaj when she said that on her, what was that first album she said? Damn, her mixtape. She was just like, I want to be known for my consistency. I look around and I'm so far ahead of my competition. And some people thought I grew or I skyrocketed to fame fast. But at the end of the day, I want to be known lyrically. I don't want to be known for my looks. I don't want to be known for my body. I want to be known for the bars that I got. And I feel the same way. Like, I don't want to be known for my body. I got one. I don't want to be known for my looks. I want to be known because I feel like my journey is to teach people. Don't get me wrong. I might have a twisted way of teaching people. You know, I might add humor to it. I might add May in the building. Yo, son, how you doing? I might have people have different formats of teaching, but at the end of the day, I talked about this in the beginning of the live. I like to have substance behind my content. So yeah, I might talk about a woman sitting on my lap that was interested in me, but at the end of the day, the end story is my boundaries. This lady disrespected my boundaries, and I let you guys know how I implemented boundaries in that story. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. I promise you, I'm reading the chat now, but I feel the same way. I had someone unsub for me and said I'm going to unsub with the other channels too. Like, I don't care. I mean, in a perfect world, everybody would like you. That's a perfect world. But I have been at jobs where bosses didn't like me, employees didn't like me. So I implement real life into my YouTube. Not everybody's going to like you. You feel me? But you telling me I'm never, if I unsub to somebody, I'm not going to give them a thesis of why I unsubbed. It's just something didn't resonate with me anymore. I mean, if they want to pull up emails in the bio, email me and I'll tell you, but everything does not have to be announced. Cuba, just like and comment on your page. Oh, Cuba got a page. Talk to him, Cuba. Cuba, I'm going to pull up, baby. Not baby, but bro, I'm going to pull up. I've been saying baby here lately. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's not even my vocab. I think I say baby when I'm trying to be like extra or very, when someone says, I'm going to unsubscribe. Okay, bye, baby. You feel me? That's my go-to word. Hit the like button. It's free, and sub if you haven't yet. Share it. Thank you so much, Smokey the Bear. Love the name, by the way, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for listening to my rant. I've been on one. Teach me, please. Teach you what? To fly. What you want to be teached? Let me know, baby. Sarah, stop. Cuba, let me screenshot this real fast, guys, so I can pull up to your channel, man. Thank you guys for being here. I don't know how long this live's going to be. The last couple of days I've been live 6 hours straight. But like I said, I want to always do something, say something, and provide the meaning behind it. To some people, I look like a crazy Black woman that's just yelling, but the purpose behind this live is if you're interested in doing anything in life, don't let the next person stop you. Not only that, like, don't listen to the opinions of others. I don't know how long I've been in here, but people pulled up telling me to do like crazy stuff. I guess, you know, not complimenting, degrading my appearance. You're a 6 in New York. You know, you should start a business or whatever that it may be. But at the end of the day, don't listen and need validations for others, because if you completely believe what you're saying, there's nothing anybody else can tell you. Like, and I say that to tell you that I say all the time, tap that like button. Thank you, Maine. I say all the time that you got to be delusional. You got to be delusional when you do YouTube. To me, if I want to be successful on YouTube, I got to be delusional. Can't hear what people say. I can just only imagine mine's taking off. Bronx joined the membership. Thank you, Bronx. Cuba, thank you so much, man. That means a lot to me. I just posted a video yesterday. I try to post one video a week on my main channel and for the exclusive members, man. I appreciate you, but you do get early access to videos, early access to not live, shit. How the fuck do you get early access to a live? You get early access to shorts, videos, and everything. But I appreciate you pulling up and joining, man. Get a job. Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. I got a job. I'll go in tonight. YouTube's my second job. But thank you. I don't agree with what you say, but if you think I do, baby, here it goes. If you think I do, baby, I don't. Guys, what else I got for me, man? Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. If you're needing motivation to do anything in life, I, Natalie, am telling you to do it and don't need the approval of others. I used to be spooked to go out in public to vlog, but now, because people look at you, I talked about this before, people be looking at me like I'm Kim K or something. I don't know. But now I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, I don't care what these people say. What made me stop doing personal training? It's really, for me, Andy, there's a lot, man. Let me start from the top. What made me stop realistically is that I was personal training and then I was doing Amazon, right? So a lot of my clientele came from Amazon. And okay, worst case, let me start, man. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get a little rocky start. What made me stop was like, for one, I wanted to take my YouTube further, and it was really hard for me to personal train, be dedicated to doing my YouTube and working a 40-hour job. But not only that, like I said, now I don't care. It's really hard to motivate people. I feel like I can motivate people 50%, but I can't. A lot of people want you to, if you're personally training them, at least the people I was attracting, maybe because I'm so confident, they literally wanted me to like basically pick them up, put them in my car, drive them to the gym. So when I got to the fittest part of my journey, I remember I'm going to say things like to people who fell off, like I'm going to the gym if you want to pull up. But there is people who started to act like jealous because don't get me wrong, I was thick. I'm still thick, but I had got down to a really good weight. And so there was times like I'd be on the line working with people I was training that fell off for whatever reason. And I would go to the bathroom and come back and I would have people say stuff like, man, Natalie, you got Elvis in the building, mod squad in the building. Man, Natalie, damn, how dare you get a perfect body and forget about me? But it's like, I feel like I can motivate you 50%. And I didn't want to like have responsibility into, you feel me? Like, I feel like if you want to lose weight, you have to take accountability. But these people weren't trying to take accountability and they would get upset because my body was bodying and their body wasn't, but yet they didn't want to implement eating healthy. They didn't want to implement going to the gym and they wanted results. And at the end of the day, I hate to say this, but I really hate training people, getting them to the perfect shape and then them falling off and then them wanting to come back. And like when I would do that, like case in point, I had a girl that was going to the gym with me. She got an amazing body. She fell off and she went like 2 or 3 months without going to the gym. But me, I was still going because like I said, motivation starts with yourself. But she would want to, message me sporadically. Oh, I want to go now. And it's like, no, like, why do I have to change my whole routine because you don't want to be consistent? And then that was the thing. Even if I would stay consistent, let's say she came back, she would still do the same routine. Like that is a lifetime commitment. That is a life journey. If you want to lose weight, that is a life journey. And I didn't like when people would come 2 or 3 months, fall off, start again. Like, because I'm going to be selfish. I really care about my body. So for me to take the time to really, Sharice, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. To take the time to, you feel me? I take the time for me and then they come and then they leave. And then I would have to, you feel me? Like to me, it's too much. Because I know at the end of the day, I'm going to be committed. Because I have goals, you feel me? And it was just really hard for me to like start, stop, or do a new routine. They learn it and then they fall off 2 or 3 weeks. Then they want to come back. So people are really inconsistent. It really didn't have to do with, you feel me? It didn't really have to do with what is the best way of saying it? Like me dragging them, but I just think a lot of people are not motivated, and I can only motivate you a little bit. So the people at the last warehouse I was dealing with, they were like hating, like, how dare you get your body right and neglect me? Like, I feel like if you don't have motivation, now I'm at a different warehouse. You feel me? So like it would have been harder to motivate someone. So I think if you're on a journey of losing weight or whatever it is that you're doing, you first have to motivate you. Don't need it, because that's the thing. And I would tell these people, like, who motivates me? You feel me? If I'm motivating you, who's motivating me? You feel me? So it's like you have to take some kind of accountability. Don't like be like, how dare you, Natalie, forget about me? Like, that didn't bother me, because even when I would eat a salad every day, Andy, they would say, here goes this bitch eat the same people I was training. They would say, here she go eating healthy. And I would look at their plate, which not that it matters what I'm eating. I never been that kind of person to evaluate what my colleagues are eating during lunch, but they were projecting. You feel what I'm saying? They were projecting. They would try to like, here you go eating salad, but it was mad. They were mad because they're eating ho-hos. You feel me? So I think like realistically, I really started the gym for me, and I got the body that I wanted. And I think they were upset they wasn't a part of that journey with me. To see me start, chunky, lose weight, and continue losing weight with or without you, I think it rubbed them the wrong way. But realistically, I started the gym because it was for me. I didn't start the gym to be a trainer. I started the gym because I wanted to get in the shape that I wanted to get in. So it's just really hard. At least it is for me. I attract all kinds of crazies, man. It's really hard for me to 100% motivate someone, but I still didn't even like, when I would take the time of training people. Sometimes I would do it for free, or if they brought the product I was selling, which was Herbalife, I would give a free training. But it was really hard for me to motivate people that were unmotivatable. You feel me? I feel like I can do 50% of the motivation, but if you're solely wanting me basically to like put you in the car, take you to the gym, put you at the, like, I'm not going to harass people like that, because at the end of the day, no one's harassing me. You got to want it for yourself. So you feel me? But a lot of people don't want to take accountability. Andrea, I'm sorry. I know that's Andy. My apologies. I know that was a long, but it irritated me, because at the end of the day, I know I can focus on my body. And it's easy for me to say, Gym, Natalie, okay, and become consistent. But for other people, they want you to carry them to the gym. True, slippery slope. Selfish people will try to hold you back when they refuse to keep up. Glad you saw it. And yeah. I didn't let it stop me. I'm still, like I said, like you see the weights behind me now. I had a lady that was going to the gym with me because I had a membership. You feel me? That would hit me up randomly every 2 to 3 months. Oh, I'm fat now. Now I want to lose weight. Like, no, bruh, don't look for me to save your day. You have to start with yourself. If anything, you go to the gym, you get on the treadmill, you change your eating habits, you're going to lose weight. You feel me? It's really hard for me, especially I don't really have that much time. I mean, I've been on here for a minute, but realistically, my schedule is crazy. I don't have enough time to teach you a new routine. I teach me a routine, and then you're going to fall off. You're wasting my time. You feel me? So that's really what it boiled down to. People were wasting my time and then being in their feelings because I got the body I wanted. But, I got to stay consistent. Who's my coach at the end of the day? Who keeps me accountable? Me. You feel me? Elvis in the live. How you doing, Elvis? I hit your like button. Did it? You feel it? I felt it. Thank you, Elvis. Moderator on deck. I'm good. Sharice, thank you guys for listening to my rant. Hey, Natalie, do you think that... My bad. This shit strode up. I could go live for one of my 30 talents videos. Would that count? Yeah, Terry. I don't know how much you like to talk. That's the number one thing I get is like, how do you carry your lives for so long, Natalie? I've been going live for like 2 hours. For me, I think the longer I am on live, my watch hours stack up. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Let me know if you're new here. But for me, I said it at the beginning of the introduction of this live that my lives have been doing like 40 watch hours and 50 watch hours, crazy numbers. And I'm not sure if I tapped into something from staying consistent at being lives, but I would definitely replace it because I be watching you. And I know editing and everything else takes a lot of time. So at least it does for me. So I would definitely recommend it. Entitle it. I know you keep losing track of how many lives you're going, but I would definitely title it, day 50 of me long. What it's not 50 because you're doing a 30-day challenge, but day whatever of me doing my vlog and making it a live. But I think like the longer you stay on here, the more YouTube pushes it out. Because on my lives here lately, I talked about this also in the introduction of this live. Like YouTube's pushing it out even more. I'm getting more views on my lives than my actual long form content. So obviously, you know what comes with that: watch hours and subscribers. And then like I just got a $20 super chat. So like to me, my lives are doing more than my actual long form. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna do lives too. But shit. Go to sleep, Natalie. I'm still gonna do long form videos also, but I'm capitalizing off my lives. And I was like kind of like I talked about this before. Cloud9, be nice. I talked about this before. Thank you so much, Sharice. Says she's proud of me, guys. Besides Cloud, nah, her feet don't smell. Her nose does. Stop it. Keep going. Yes, I'm on a journey. Y'all have been following my journey. I'm on a journey of running the checkup. When did I say the smell was a bad thing? As the saying goes, you can bring a horse to the water. And I say the saying, but you can't make them drink it. Get stuff. Amen. Yeah, man. It takes like a different kind of person. I realized that for a minute. What's going on in good food or watching disease? What do you mean, Junior? We don't talk about feet on here for real. Let's be like, you know what I'm saying? Philosophical, guys. I am a 39-year-old woman. You feel me? The great Tom in the building early today. Look at you. 2 days in a row. Still here at the laundromat. Girl, Epi, I feel you, bro. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. I got so mad when I moved to Florida from Kentucky because I left my washer and dryer in Kentucky. And my husband recently got me a washer and dryer, bro. I feel you 1000%. I've had this washer dryer for like 2 weeks, and I said, "Oh my God, this is such an amazing feeling." Like it's like little stuff like that, but I was so mad when he left it. When he left it, I was so mad. Denver in the building. How you doing, James? Guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. But yeah, of course, Terry, of course. You know, I'll be trying to help people as much as I can. Not the DoorDash way. I do real, you feel me? But guys, if y'all don't have anything else, man, I appreciate y'all pulling up. The great one, we were supposed to talk, right? We said we were going to talk yesterday. I really don't really have a topic today. I was just giving motivational speaking. I crashed out a little bit in the beginning of the live. If you're catching the replay, I didn't forget about y'all. Y'all know I'm scattered brain some days. If you're catching the replay, thank you for being here, guys. By the way, you look prettier today when you were 20s. But you saw me when I was in my 20s? I was a little thick in the face in my 20s. Girl, I got your video blasting. And talk to him. Talk. Do you want me to embarrass you, though, Epi, or no? How busy is the laundromat? Oh, my God. I remember I did a video on my channel. Girl, I just read the Elvis, my guy. Yeah, Elvis in the building. Mod Squad. Just go get some rest. I am here in a little bit. I set this out. I set time aside. So I'm going to get rest before I go. And then I'm definitely working out today. I've not worked out in a couple of days, man. I'm not going to lie. But I did a short talking about there's a laundry area near my complex. I don't know if you guys checked it out, but let me tell you how freaking weird people are, bruh. I'm on night shift, so you got to think. That was a short. So you feel me, go into details. Yeah, I am 39 in August. Leo in the building. So listen to the story, y'all, how weird people are. I'm on night shift. My hours of operation is 9 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. So I would think if you're on a shift, you're most likely alive during those time frames. Anywho, my daughter, her school just recently changed the dress code. She's been at the school for 3 years. Now they want uniforms, and my dumb self then got her white shirts. So obviously you gotta bleach these bitches, right? Right. So I went to the laundromat one day when I got off work at 6. No, no, I didn't. It was late. It was like late. I was off. But I'm at the laundromat at like 9, 10 p.m. So it's dark. And when I go in, it's one on my complex, right? It's one on my complex. So this guy lives near me. I've never seen him before. So when I went in, he's like breaking his neck to see me. I don't know why. I don't know why he's breaking. I don't know. I don't know. But he tells me, like, I've seen you before, which that's rare because I really don't come out. But be real with you, I'm a homebody. Then I work night shift. So anywho, he's washing his clothes and he says to me, like, how do you, dumb question, right? The dumbest question. How do you start this washer? I've only used the washer at the official laundromat. And I'm thinking, what? So, when I'm talking to him, he made me instantly feel uncomfortable. And then I could smell like alcohol on his breath, right? So I said, like, let me just show him so he don't, whatever. You feel me? Even though, your girl looked like she can take care of herself. You feel me? I look like, you feel me? People tell me like I look like I'm in the gym. I don't know. I don't know at the end of the day. Anywho, so I'm like, how do you use the, I know my face did this, right? Because my face just naturally gravitates to this. You feel me? So anywho, I'm like, but I'm trying to cover it. So I'm just like, oh, the laundry here is $1.75 to start, $1.75. So like, do you want hot water? Good, put the quarters in. So I'm thinking, let me put my laundry in and hurry up and go back home real fast, right? Boom, did it. Anywho, I leave and bruh comes out and he's like, hey, I forgot to ask you. And I'm thinking, what the fuck does he want? I think it was like midnight. It's black outside. What the fuck did you forget to ask me? I just started your laundry for you, bro. That's what I'm thinking. And he's like, do you mind giving me a ride up the street to the store? Do you mind giving me a ride up the street to the store? And I'm just like, there's no way in hell. You already make me feel uncomfortable. You think I'm going to put you in my car to put you up? I said, nah, man, I got to go home. You feel me? My kids are home by themselves. And nah, I just can't do it. But yeah, people judge me so much on that short. They were like, what are you doing out at midnight? I'm on night shift. You feel me? My daughter has to wear uniforms. I got to bleach these fucking uniform shirts every other day because they're white. But now, thank God, I got a washer and dryer to where I don't have to do that. My husband, I think, does that. I think when he realizes, and then he was in Cuba during that time. Cuba, if you're still in here, he was in Cuba during that time. Whenever my husband realizes that I have an encounter or something with people in life, he tries to like, let me get a washer and dryer so she don't have to go through this. Like there was a time where I went to the truck stop. I talked about this. There's a truck stop right across the street from my job, and I'm sitting in the car editing a video on my lunch break. I work night shift, y'all. Half of this shit happens at night, but I think it can happen at day too. And this man walks by, does this. I'm at a truck stop. I don't know if he thinks I'm a lot lizard. It's like Joy's or Love's or something. Walks a couple steps, breaks his neck, and it's like 2:00 in the morning. And so I'm editing this video. So for me to see him doing this deflected shit, I'm thinking, y'all know I stand on business. So I'm like, if he does this again, I'm going to call him out. Guys, I'm going to read the chat. Y'all know I got ADHD. If I read and do this story, I'm going to read what y'all saying and put it in the story. That's how bad it is. But anywho, I see him walking, breaking his neck. Y'all hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Please, if you don't mind, if you like this kind of stuff, I go live every day for Nattober. Walking, breaking his neck. I'm on my phone. And when I see him doing it, I'm editing the video. And I'm like, what? You feel me? I'm like, what is he doing? So I said, if he goes inside this truck stop and breaks his neck again, it's 2 a.m., y'all. I'm going to say something, right? And sure enough, he did it. He got inside the glass doors and broke his neck to do it. So when he came out, I'm so like engaged in editing my content. I get a lot of like compliments and positive feedbacks on my editing skills. I'm in tune to editing. So I was editing for a good 15 minutes and I'm thinking, bruh done already left. I know he has because I'm like, I channel my energy. I hyper focus. I have ADHD. He's already left. I've been in this video for like 15 minutes. I look up. Here come bruh. Does it again. So, Epi, I opened the car door. Straight New York energy. And I just said, is you good? Is you good? You feel me? And he's like, oh, yeah. I was just, looking because I thought you were looking at me at 2:00 in the morning. You think that I'm over here staring you down at 2:00. Let's think, bruh. Then he tried to say, my bad. I didn't know what you were doing. It's not your business to know what I'm doing. If I'm editing a video in my own car, under my own time, like it don't matter what I think. Bruh thought I was a lot lizard. Like my husband was like, now my husband, like I said, he's always there to protect me. Do y'all know now he fixes me a plate to go to work because he tries to eliminate the crazy shit. But I'm realizing, I know y'all gonna come for me in the comment section. I'm realizing now I have to be careful. Like me being born in the 80s, I felt like you can talk to people like this. But the way these sensitive people are nowadays, well, they be ready to hit you. They be ready to get the blicky because you're calling them out on their bull. Like this generation don't take any accountability for their action. Like bruh should not be staring and glaring at me at 2:00 in the morning. I'm not like doing anything out of the element. Don't get me wrong. I'm bright. I'm light. I was probably glowing underneath the dark sky. You feel me? Where I was illuminating, but you can't even see my features for you to be realizing what I look like to be breaking. Why am I still like this? To be breaking your neck to wonder why I'm doing something, guys. Let me check the chat. Maine said, what's up? Elvis said, what's up, Maine? Guys, how y'all doing? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, moderators. Thank you for my supporters. I'm reading the chat now. Hey, Sarah, partying in Philly. Yep. Elvis been partying. He emailed me yesterday talking about, sorry, Natalie, I jumped into your love, but I jumped out. I think he went to an Eagles game yesterday. I don't know if they won. Shit, Elvis just got home from work, about to clean up after that interlam. I'm about to dip out in a minute, man. Thank you for being here. I'm giving my dog a bath. I'm here. You didn't miss nothing for real, Sarah. Elvis, glad you're good. Mod Squad in the building. Sarah, give me your stream information. Yes, thank you, Sarah. Yeah, pull up to her channel. Make sure you drink water, eat veggies, and take vegetables and get some rest, Elvis. Yes, Elvis. Game Mumber, what will happen, Spider? I don't even. I just skipped over. I saw him on the bull. I just feel like me being a grown adult, bruh. If I'm putting that there's no kids allowed in this live, and for an adult, if it's an adult, it could be a kid. Because my kid got in my live the other day. Like I don't get the purpose of it, man. I don't get it, but. Back to reading the chat. Shit, I thought my water fell down, y'all, and it's a glass cup. You saw Sydney jump. I got tired of giving them my $1.75, so I got my own right in my laundry room now. Right. I got so tired of looking for quarters all the time, boy. That's the thing. Like, I'm so spontaneous. I would get off at 6:30 in the morning, go find someone to break quarters, or maybe go to the laundromat to put a $10 bill in there to get. Oh my God. Now, boy, you can't tell me nothing. That is such a luxury. I don't think people really talk about, man. I didn't know how much I missed my washer and dryer until I moved and didn't have it for like 3 years. So shout out to God, man, for getting me a wash. Shout out to my husband for getting me a washer dryer because I really needed it. I'm not gonna lie. Child, I did my Frenchie. Now I gotta wash. Shout out to Sarah watching me while she's washing her dogs. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I shall be looking for you for 3 days. Like, where's my boy? Guys, don't forget I'm going live every single day in October. We're calling it Nattober. Thank you for pulling up. If you enjoy this live stream, some people call it a podcast, whatever you want to call it. Please make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Follow me on my journey of going live every single day to see if I'm going to crack or if I'm really going to do the full 31 days. Y'all know I work night shift, so it's exceptionally hard. But I do it to myself for going live for so long. I keep saying only 30 minutes, Natalie. But I feel like if the chat is engaging, it's gonna make me stay on longer, unfortunately. Elvis, I post everybody's link. in the chat. Thank you so much for doing that, man. I appreciate you. You have lot lizard. You got that look. I got a lot lizard look. Damn. Okay, my husband's a truck driver, so I didn't know if that was a code for him to see if I was. I don't know. I don't speak lot lizard, so I don't know if that was a code for him to think like, is she one? If she does this, she is one. I don't know. But he did tell me like I drive trucks. My name's Andrew because he wanted me to like, I guess get personal with him. But I told him, what did I tell him? I said, look, bro, let me be honest with you. Me being so confident that to me, you look like a pick me doing that, breaking your neck to see if I'm going to engage with you. And I'm going to be real with you. If I was married, if I wasn't married, but I am, I would not bite that bait. Like, I would not even holler at you. I don't know what you want at the end of the day. I told him all this. And my husband said, boy, Natalie, stop talking to people. Stop talking. Dude, you can't tell people that. But me, I just feel like growing up, I think this is why I do it, y'all. I'm going to be real. I think, like, growing up, I was very shy. And it was really hard for me to speak up for myself. And now since I'm on this level of confidence that whenever, it don't matter who it is, it could be whoever, it could be the president, it can be my boss. Whenever I feel like someone crosses my boundaries, I'm going to check them every single time because I felt like I was silent for so many years. Not saying I was bullied and people picked on me, but I just didn't speak up for myself. So I think I retaliate by standing on business because I went so long without standing on business. So for someone who's already came out the gate, maybe you who has boundaries, established boundaries from the jump, it's going to look weird. But to me, I feel like, this is me taking accountability. This is me evaluating my own version of the situation. I think this is why now, like I checked him or you feel me? I didn't want to check the guy at the laundromat. Don't get me wrong. It was midnight. And I didn't have access to my pepper spray, but I knew that I was going to stand on boundaries by not allowing him in my car. You feel me? Ain't no telling what bro would have done. If I'm already picking up this like, bruh's weird, you feel me? I'm not going to put you in my comfort space. So that was me somewhat standing on my business. I didn't check him off the gate because I could smell the alcohol in his breath, man. But guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to go through this chat. If y'all have any last minute things you want to say, drop it. I'm going to stroll down. Then I'm probably going to dip out. I want to say thank you so much for being here and listening to me for 87 minutes. Been over an hour talking. I don't know. I think this shit's so weird that I've been going live for 6 days straight. And each day I'm over an hour. Each day usually I'm pushing 2 hours. So depending on how this chat is, I might dab more into it. But I really appreciate you guys being here. Elvis hungover, bro. Look at you, Elvis. I feel you, uppy sis. I shall need to go to the laundromat. I did the clothes. Now I need to go damn bedding. Yes, I understand what you were coming from, Sarah. Like and comment, guys. Please subscribe. Thank you guys for pulling up. Man, do you stream also, bro? I'm gonna let him answer that, but I know the answer. It's cool. I wish you would. I wish I would. What? The real Gordon Ramsay. Who you calling ho, Sarah? That's how me and Sarah talk. When I have like a really, really close friend, I'll call him ho and bitch. I know it's not very respectful, but that's just my language. So that's how me and Sarah talk to each other. Oh yeah, Elvis, I got some lives on there. You can look. And I do food because I'm a food creator. Yeah, and his food. Don't pull up to his page hungry though, man. If you pull up to Maine's page hungry, it's not going to help you. Son, is you good? That's what I said. Like, is you good? Thank you for anyone who subscribed. I see that I have on my new subscribers. Thank you, Nat. You better put me on next time you go live, Sarah. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, like I got a real community over here, bro. I love and fuck with all of them. Cool, I'll do my best friend to find you, bro. I'm new to this stuff. Elvis, I'll send Maine's page to you, man, if you don't have it. So grateful for you, Nat Pack. So grateful for you, Nat Pack. Thank you guys for pulling up. Thank you, Epi. Eagles lost. Oh, they lost? She'll be back same Nat time, same Nat channel. Yeah, sometimes I go live earlier on Mondays because I'm off allegedly Saturdays, but I get off Saturday morning. So I spend Saturday evening like resting, and then Sunday I'm off, and then Monday I go back in. So that's why Mondays I'll probably go live a little earlier for Nattober. Same bag, same bag. Especially since my live's been running over lately. Like they've been 2 hours. Typically I do 1 hour and then go get my daughter. But like I didn't know I can talk for 2 hours, y'all. I don't know. Real gift of the gab. Oh, you reading the chat? My bad. Yeah, I'm reading the chat. Boy, I'm just when I'm in a story, I pause it because it messes with my ADHD. Finland in the building. We stretching. Thank you for being here, Oli. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys, if you haven't. Stop it, Epi. Thank you for reminding Tony I was pickled. I thought we... Stop it. I need to go pick up my damn free washer and buy a dryer for the low. Girl, especially like with my family, we run through laundry. Grrr. So like I said, now when I'm off Wednesdays too, but I'm not really off Wednesdays. I'm really off 3 days a week. So Tuesdays, I get off at 6:30 in the morning. It stretches over to Wednesday, and I got to rest, right? And I know I go live every Wednesday, but like I don't get enough sleep, bro. It's sad. Like I want to switch shifts, but they kept denying it. But now they don't even have shifts available. I need to get off a night shift, man. October in the building. Subscribe, y'all. Please hit that like button. Tap it. 3 hours later, you know how I be. Say, is you good? Oh, that's what I be talking like. I be talking like that's really how I talk. Like, if I have a close friend, I'll be like, bitch, you won't believe what happened. Oh, and I'll even tell them like, you a hoe. You feel me? You a hoe for that. Or hoe, you getting in? I don't know. It's just how I talk. But realistically, I'm not about that life. Like, I don't know. People tell me I talk really etiquette. So when people hear me, some people be like, damn, Natalie, you cuss. And I'm like, bro, you don't really know me. Shout out to the beautiful women on here. For real, for real. Elvis, yes. I saw John Lopez eat a lime in person. He was eating limes at the bar. Who is that? Does he play for the Eagles or something? Roll call Philly in the hizzle. Elvis calling out the roll call. Yes. Thank you, Elvis. You know that's your job. Cool hat. Thank you, AKZ. CRR, how you doing? I called the person she's talking about a hoe. When I said hoe, is you cool when you said you can never come up to someone's chat being disrespectful? I agree. People call us crazy-ish. And they do, and I just could never, like, I don't understand. I can't, it perplexes me, you know, the magnitude. I could never, at my big grown age, imagine pulling up to someone's live stream and saying some crazy, I don't know, maybe I just have too much. Like, my plate's always full. You feel me? So, I don't know, man. Don't get me wrong. Maybe like 10 years ago, Natalie, like, I think this is my growth. Like, if I didn't agree with something, I used to start on social media. I would start a paragraph and I'd be like, bro, I'm not sending all this shit. Fuck it. I'm just gonna stroll. But I think that's my growth. Like 10 years ago, I used to get ready to start a paragraph and reread it and proofread it and make sure my punctuation was all in it. I was like, I'm focusing too much energy on this, bro. Like, just leave. You feel me? And that's what I say to like trolls. Instead, if you don't agree with me, bro, just leave. I don't know. But that's why I say like I'm so, I don't know. People say I have a lot of self-awareness. But I think that's a whole different level of growth. You feel me? To realize I ain't going to do this no more, man. And that's how I am in life now. I'm not going to like do something that I don't want to do. Can you believe that? Can I believe that, Cran? What, Cran? AKZ, what's shaking? I've been roll calling since you was on PTO. Yeah, Elvis, Sarah popped in and took over your job temporarily. That's why I need all of y'all email addresses. I need to delegate y'all's task if y'all pull up. AKZ, bacon, what does that mean, bruh? I don't know what that means, man. Write the full sentence out so I can calculate what you're trying to ask me. I've been doing roll call since you was gone, Elvis. It was fun. Have a great one. Take care. Thank you, Andy. Thank you for pulling up. It's not weird. You were built for this, Natalie. Amen. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. A lot of like content creators be like, Natalie, how the fuck are you going live, sitting down and talking? You're not leaving the spot. You are just talking. And I feel like, for one, like a lot of times, like I like having conversations, y'all. I love talking to people. Oprah in the building. You feel me? I love talking to people. I like engaging. So I think that's why it's so easy. Epi, I don't think you were here yesterday, but I was telling my husband a story about something and he was laying in the bed and I was getting ready to go on live. And I felt like he was listening for a little bit. I looked up at him. He's falling asleep. I had to tap his foot like, wake up. What? I'm not done talking yet. So I know I'll be talking people's head off. Memphis in the building. St. Louis in the building. She's from is the on deck. Yeah, to the gym all the time. But now, like, I love that's why I said I had an issue at the gym. My husband said, I'm going to replace this with weights here. So I love that about him. I don't know. I wouldn't think that far. I would think I had one issue. It's not going to recur again. If I tell my husband I have any issues with anything, he'll bring the gym to me. He'll bring the washer dryer to me. Instead of me stopping to get lunch, he'll make my plate. That's why I really love him. I shared you on my page. I think congratulations. Yeah, you did, Sarah. And I think I liked it, or I tried to. Natalie holding it down like a boss. Amen. Thank you, Ryan. Trying to. One woman team here. You feel me? In the vlog. Yeah. Nat Tober is fire. Thank you, guys. I'm deaf. Someone said do November too. Y'all got me made up. Y'all know how tired I am, and this is only 6 days in. Natalie can talk the ears off of a statue. I can. I think like God made me like reach out to different people. Like I said, there was a woman who used to like me, but she would say to me, I would just talk to people. I feel like everybody needs someone that they can relate to, and I think I'm that person. So when I was at work, I would talk to people. I don't know, bro. I also feel like I'm too old to be in a clique at work. You feel me? I would talk to people that people wouldn't think I would talk to, because I feel like everybody needs that person. So somebody told me before at work when I worked at McDonald's, he was like, bro, I bet you was a preppy lady. You was a prep. Yes, I used to wear Abercrombie & Fitch. I used to wear Hollister, but I still think that's what makes me really relatable. I think that's why a lot of people love these lives. I think that's why my watch hours or watch houring is that I'm super relatable and I'm easy to talk to. And y'all see, I might take a while to get to the chat, but I do get to the chat and I want everybody to feel like their message is important. So I try to be relatable and I try to acknowledge everybody. True Sarah. Hello, OG. How you doing? Welcome to the live. Nat, get paid by the word. She's a trillionaire only. Boy, if I was getting paid by the word, I don't know, bruh. My life would be different. OG, how you doing 4 hours later? Yeah, I'm not going to keep saying I'm about to go. 40 is grown. Yeah, I am grown. I'm proud of it, though. Like I used to say in my 20s, though, man's not hot. I used to say, damn, man, I don't want to get 40. I'm going to be old. But me looking back, I'm proud to be 40 because a lot of people don't think I'm 40. You feel me? 39, really. Let me not give me an age that I'm not. I'm really 39, but I like to round up. But anywho, I think a lot of stuff has played a part in me being like growth. Like back in my 20s, I didn't have the gift of intuition. I just used to assume everybody was good. Everybody was a good person like me. Like I've learned on the journey, now learning to, trust my gut, that my gut will warn me if I shouldn't talk to people. So like just wisdom, the gift of wisdom. I didn't have no wisdom to give at 20. Like going back to the topic we were talking about earlier of how I really don't relate to like meaningless content creators that doesn't have a message. So in my 20s, I was just talking with no meaning. You feel me? Me at 40, I feel like there's life lessons in the message. The devil stays busy. Yes, he do. You network, thank you so much. Salute to you. Thank you so much. Keep winning. Thank you. Good process. Life is about moving and growing, baby. Amen. If you're not trying to get better every single day, I don't know. I personally can't relate to you. Yes, I love Elvis. Bye, Andy. Yeah, I'm late, boy. I didn't know I got laid off, Sarah. You didn't get laid off. You just took some off days. You got to think, Elvis, if I'm going live every day for 2 hours and you're in here every day for 2 hours, bro, you got to have a life. You got to have a life. I appreciate your dedication. Arkansas in the building. I remember when we drove through Arkansas, my husband was like, I fell asleep. And I said, what state are we in? He said, Arkansas. I said, what? Y'all, he's from Cuba, though. Bear with him. Good morning. Good morning, Noah. New York in the building. You heard. Thank you guys for pulling up, son. Now we got your PTO slip. You good, Elvis. Stop it. I appreciate you guys coming in and controlling the chat. Main's here too a lot, man. It really means a lot to have someone stand behind you and support you. Don't get me wrong, regardless, I'm going to go live. But to have someone, a dedicated team that pulls up every time you go live, bruh, I really appreciate that, man. It means a lot to me. Subscribers too. There's subscribers who catch this replay. There's subscribers who stay in here the whole 2 hours. Those people who do that, even if you drop in and leave, I get it. Like, I would not stay in someone's live for 2 hours. I understand, but to have you guys do that, it really means a lot, man. It doesn't go unnoticed. Las Vegas in the building. Vlogmas only 25 days. I'm getting ready now. Shit, I don't know if I do it, man. I'm tired. Damn, that's a good idea. Start now for Christmas. Shit, I ain't doing that shit now. Salute to you guys. I ain't doing it. Traveling Art, how you doing? I miss my 20s. I miss my 20s too a little bit. I talked about it, man. Like, I remember maybe like that's when I was a manager at McDonald's. Don't get me wrong. I've always had a strong work ethic. I was always quick. We talked about this, man. Me sending someone home if they didn't do what I needed them to do. Like if they were playing, I've always took my job seriously. That's why I try to go so hard on YouTube. But in my 20s, bro, I would send someone home and like run the kitchen and the front counter. You know what I mean? Depending on how busy the business was. But I would go home and be tired, but like I would still be able to cook. I would still be able to clean. And I don't know if it's because I'm on night shift now on Amazon, but now it's like, bro, I'm so tired. When I come home, I just want to sleep. I come home, take my shoes off, go straight to bed. But then I have to get up in an hour to run my daughter to school. But maybe it's not even the fact that I'm in my not in 20s anymore. Maybe it's the fact that I'm on YouTube more. I'm still trying to do my fitness. I'm still doing like 35 hours on Amazon. But I remember I used to come home from working 8 hours. Now I do 10 hours. But I used to come home, take my shoes off, cook, clean, and had energy. Now I'll come home in my 40s, bro. I just want to hop in the bed. My joints are starting to hurt. I got to stretch every day or my legs hurt. I'm doing Live-tober. I'm just going live every day because I'm still learning the setting and stuff. Epi, you'll get it, bruh. And I pull up to all of your lives because your lives are so funny to me, man. I love your lives. I didn't think I'd make 30 for real. Damn, Elvis, what you had going on, cuh? Elvis, you got to tell me how you had a near-death experience. I just thought of another one from yesterday's topic. I'm going to get into it after I get done reading this chat. I don't look my age either, man. Man, that's good. But like I was telling my daughter, when I was like 16, I looked 12. So like realistically, I stopped trick-or-treating when I was 18. Because when I was 18, I looked 15. You feel me? So I think I've always played a role into... I've always like looked younger than what I actually was, in my opinion. And then a lot of people tell me my energy is young. So nobody really thinks that I'm the age that I am. So like I said, it's the best of both worlds. This guy came up to me the other day at work. And yeah, I know I don't really talk to too many people. So I don't know if it's speculation of how old is she. But he was loading my boxes in my area. He never talked to me ever. And he just said, "Hey, I'm sorry. Quick question. How old are you?" And I said, "What? Excuse me? You know, I'm gonna be dumb." And he was like, "I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you know, I didn't know if you were like really older or if you're really younger. I just can't tell." And so I said, "Well, how old are you?" He said, "I'm 19." And I said, "Well, my daughter's 19. If that makes you feel better." And he's like, "Damn." Damn. I said, "Yeah, so I'm 40, almost 40. Baton Rouge in the building. I am, Maine. Proud of it. Arkansas in the building. Y'all, thank you for pulling up. I'm going through the chat. Sorry. Yeah, time for my payday. What do you mean by time for payday? I'm young at heart, Maine. Oh, yeah, Elvis is really young at heart. I've been forced to watch Natalie's lives. What do you mean by forced? What do you mean by forced? Epi? For sure, Elvis, my guy. Epi cut. I worked at McDonald's for 6 years in my early 20s. I worked there for like 12 years. And I ultimately wound up being a salary manager. But I loved it. I loved it because, like I said, I think low key I'm a control freak, and they made me a manager, and I became different managers of different departments, and I've always like learning new things. So I started hiring. I didn't start hiring. I started doing food costs. Epi, you might know what that means when you control, why the food's missing. I mastered that, and then one day I stepped in because the hiring manager was gone, and I interviewed someone, and my boss was like, "Damn, bro, I didn't know you were very like engaging like that with people." So I guess he was low key stalking me, interviewing somebody, and taking control because I'm a boss. You heard? And he moved me to that department. So when you were doing the hiring, I also did the scheduling, and then I wound up doing the POP too, changing like the lining of like the deals and stuff that were like on the signs. I didn't change the signs manually, but like anytime we had like a 2 for 2, whatever they got now, 2 for 4, whatever. Um, but I missed it because like I always like to like I'm all about like I don't want to say competition, but getting better. So my goal was to get the drive-through times down, and I wound up mastering like McDonald's so well when I lived in Mississippi, Biloxi, Mississippi. Shout out to Biloxi. That my story went from corporate to franchise, and the franchisee wanted me to move to the ghetto store, where I eventually quit because of that manager. The store manager thought I was there to take her job because I was a natural boss. So during that time, but my husband's still a truck driver, but he had became a truck driver, and he wanted me to stay at home with the kids, and I argued it because I like controlling things, bruh. I like controlling things and like just going in and knowing why the drive-through wasn't working, why the people were not moving, why the counter wasn't moving, and coming in and all clocking in and being a boss. You feel me? Move the drive-through, pull the car. What are they waiting on? You feel me? That was just my natural habitat. So I remember I used to get into it so much with the third shift manager. I remember one day, I would go in to relieve her to come in and open in the morning, and the store be fucking hideous. The store be I don't know what bitch was doing, and they kept giving me this excuse of the store's dirty because we're busy, and I said, you don't expect to be busy? I was one of those managers. When I go to work at McDonald's, I expect it to be busy. Do not tell me the store is busy because you were too busy to clean it. You feel what I'm saying? That's unexcusable. She wouldn't stock up. And I remember one day I was so mad because she did it over. She was like the permanent night shift manager. So I remember and she got mad because they moved me there to learn the schedule. And I guess they promised her that she would learn it. You know, some people be at these jobs for years and they feel like they're entitled to a position, but yet their work effort is not backing up what they're saying. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Fast forward. This bitch was pissing me off, and you could tell she didn't like me because she thought she was going to learn the schedule, but they brought me in to fix the shit because I be fixing shit. You feel me? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get back into the story. My whole I don't want to say brand. My whole mindset is, I can always feel like I can fix something. You feel me? I don't go in like, oh, this is hard, I can't fix it. Don't get me wrong. I might give it to my husband to fix it faster. But my whole mind frame is if something's bad, I can fix it. I think in a structured pattern, like, okay, this didn't work. Let me try this. Okay, this didn't work. Let me try this. But anyway, I said to tell you, she had built up a pattern. I be peeping people's patterns. I told y'all that of every day I would walk in, the store was filthy, not stocked up. And I remember one day I went in. I don't know if they got foam cups anymore. They probably don't. I've been out the game for a minute. But one day I went in, and there was absolutely no large cups in the drive-thru. Zero. And I looked at her and I said, I'm going to the break room. You feel me? And you need to get the store together. If you don't get the store together, I'm not clocking in. I'll clock in when you get it together because this is starting to become a habitual routine. Like it was so, man, I ain't gonna tell you which. Hopefully, me saying where I was, y'all don't know. She's probably still there, but during that time, I could talk about McDonald's all day. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But during that time, Epi, you might know that's when they had the lining in the tea urns. you had to change the lining every day. They didn't just pour tea in the urns. I don't know how it is anymore. Guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you've never been here before. If you like this kind of stuff, please, if you don't mind. But I remember one day, bruh, that she didn't even change the tea urns, and that was the lining in the tea urns. And I know just from my history of working at McDonald's, if you don't change that shit will mold. I'm being dead ass. Now I don't know if they still do it anymore, but one day I changed it on my shift because I said, this bitch don't do shit. The store's filthy. I know her lazy fucking ass ain't doing it. Mold was inside of that tea urn because her lazy ass wasn't doing it. So, like, it sounds kind of childish, man. You know, I'm a little older now. I try not to judge people. But back then, during that time frame, man, I used to, like, judge somebody. If I liked you, it was based off of your work ethic. So to me, that's why I say, like, if I have a man, he's got to work harder than me. That's attractive to me. If I'm running circles around you and I'm a woman, what's going to happen in this bedroom, baby? I'm not doing all the work. You feel me? It's got to be 50-50. Skirt, fast forward. She had, like, yeah. So she got mad that I clocked out on her and told her I'm not, you feel me, clocking in until she got the store together. But it was just like, how the fuck are you jealous of me working hard and you think you're entitled to being promoted just because you've been here? Your work ethic is not doing it, baby. But yeah, I wound up quitting and I didn't want to quit. Like I said, I wanted to prove something, bruh. That store manager didn't like me because she thought I was there to steal her job because I was just a natural boss. You feel me? When you're a natural boss and that store manager isn't doing what they need to do, they're intimidated by you. And that's why I feel like, my life purpose is to, like, be a masterful teacher or guru. I'm probably losing y'all now by saying this because I've always been at jobs where I was running circles around the management and they got offended. And I could be an assistant manager or people, y'all know I like to talk. So I'm engaging with the crew, the store manager would get offended. Like, well, why they like you and don't like me? And it's because I feel like it takes a team to run a business, bro. Just like YouTube. I'm nothing without my subscribers. And that's why every live I get on and every video I do, I say, I love you guys. I miss you. Thank you for getting me to where I am. I am nothing without y'all. A lot of bosses feel like they're born to be a boss and they're born to lead, but they're not fucking leading. You feel what I'm saying? So I worked at a warehouse before and the manager, black manager. I'm black. Not that it means anything, but why are you doing a black on black prom like this? She would say that I'm there to take her job. And I think a lot of people are so insecure that, including my last store manager, where they feel like they're so uncomfortable being their self, they put everything in that job. And that's sad to me, bro. I naturally lead. I'm naturally a leader. You feel me? And that's why, you feel me? I wanted to be a manager at Amazon if they came to me and they've asked me. But now I want to naturally lead my channel. I don't want to work for people. You feel me? I feel like if I know I'm snapping chats on 5 million zillion, guys. I'm going to check it. I promise you. Thank you for being here. I know if I fully invest me into my channel is going to take off because I want brand deals. I want, I'm preaching a brand. And realistically, I think if I invest me into me, meaning going hard on my channel, it's going to take off. Like, Amazon can't ever get me where I want to be at. Yeah, don't get me wrong. If you're a third level manager, they'll pay you $10,000 to move out of state. But Amazon, the way Amazon is, the way I'm seeing it, I've been there for 6 years. And, I've known a lot of, like, level 1 people get promoted to manager. But I think in order to be successful at Amazon, you have to keep moving. You feel me? That's why they offer you $10K to move. You feel me? You have to keep moving. You have to keep dedicating yourself to that establishment. Me personally, I just rather focus on my channel. If I feel like me saying a message or me setting boundaries may reach someone, ultimately that's the goal. Money can't buy that. But I also feel like I've been used to, like, running circles around people. You mean, like I said, I would clock in and be a boss. Clock in and stand on business. And a lot of employees didn't like me. And at the end of the day, it's not made for them to like me. You feel me? I'm going to end it there because y'all know I would go into a story about that. Quavo, stop it. People say you're young like it's a bad thing. Yeah, I don't find wine over here. Yeah, her, Epi, you look really young too. Now, Elvis, I'm locked in Natalie's basement in front of the TV. You spied on me, Epi? Pooh, I pay your ransom. Yeah, I know, Natalie. You feel me, son? You a boss. Like, you got to be a boss, bro. And a lot of people don't know how to be a boss. I'll give someone the opportunity. And that's another thing, man. Shut up, Natalie. Read the chat. We're in community family. It's a beautiful see eye to eye. Yes, it is. Oh, I hate a jealous bitch. I hate a jealous bitch too, but she was trying to get me fired. That same boss, before I even quit, she was trying to get me fired. Because you got to think my husband was a truck driver. So sometimes, and I get it, it was wrong. I would leave to go pick him up and then take him home, but then come back to work. And sometimes it was lunchtime, and I get it. Lunchtime is the busiest time of the day. Antonio, how you doing? But she told her boss, we had a meeting, like Natalie leaves all the time and this and that. And like, she just trying to paint me bad and black because she was jealous that I would, you feel me? Some people have natural talents. You feel me? I'm naturally a leader and I'm aware of that. And if someone who doesn't have it, they hate on you because of that. So Jesus loves you and wants you to have a relationship with you all. Thank you, Alex. And I love the Lord. Who we on here talking shit about mama because I'm on your side. Puck, nobody. Listen, Natalie, I got fired from my job because the females there hated me and was eyeing my mans. See, yeah, it's sad out here, bruh. And that's why I say be comfortable with yourself. Not saying you're not comfortable with yourself, Epi, but that's what the message was earlier in the stream. Yes, a big ass clear liner bag, bruh. And that she wasn't changing it out and it was molding. And then you have the audacity of asking me. I like saying that because I feel like I'm rhyming. You have the audacity of asking me. Basically, what am I doing here, bitch? You ain't even doing your job. How can you not even do your job? Get the customers out fast and nice. And you worried about taking over another job. Like, I think you got to focus small before you go big. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't even focus on your job. Listen, tell them that because you better put in that work in that bedroom. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get so mad when I'm at work. I don't do this anymore. I used to go 100%, 120, 130, and I'll be packing my ass off. And I see the person next to me, a guy, not even making rate. And he'll say, hey, baby, or whatever, what's your number? I think you're cute. To me, if your work ethic is not mine or more, I'm not interested. If I'm running circles around you here, packing these packages, what do you think you can do for me in the bedroom? I'm not interested. I'm not interested at all. You feel me? Yes, Tyrone, you said you a boss. I'm a lead. Talk to him. Born to be alive. That's my song. Working for the people is for the birds. That's what I'm saying, man. And I think like little steps in life have shown me like I need to invest in me. Guys, make sure you hit the like. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, if you like this topic. But I'm going to invest in me. But I think life paths have showed me, my life has showed me. It took a while for me to get it. Because like I said, I used to go to work, send people home. If someone was lazy, if someone, bitch, go home. And I wouldn't care. You feel me? But that's me in my 20s. You feel me? I wouldn't mind doing two jobs, two different positions. Because the way that I was, Leroy, how you doing? Antonio, how you doing? The way that I was, I felt like I'd rather work hard than be waiting on you who ain't even doing nothing. So I think God showed me from sending people home, doing two people's jobs, that I can outwork anybody. And I know I can. I'm not even trying to be full of myself. I know I can. You feel me? So I think God showed me that. Work hard. I can work harder than anybody. Fast forward, skirt. When I went to Herbalife, I never sold products before. I was like one of the top sellers in, I was about to say New York. What the fuck, Natalie? Phil, thank you so much. Salute, free game. Thank you, man. I hope you liked. Eric, how you doing? I think me at Herbalife being the top seller in Florida, I had never sold anything ever in my life. The only selling I would do was tell people at McDonald's, you want to make that large? You want to make that medium a large? That's my only selling I did. I became, because you're your own independent worker. You feel me? You're selling these products. So it told me I could sell, sort of. You feel me? But at the end of the day, If you put those two things together, you're being an independent boss, right? You can run circles. If I invest that into me, I'm unstoppable, man. That's some ego or no imaginary beings. Don't know what that means, Aaron, but you can let me know, bro. Hit the subscribe button, y'all. Bars, son, boys. Drop that mic, y'all heard. LSU, welcome back, cuh. How many subscribers do I need to go live? I just want to play the guitar some nights. Por favor. 50. Yeah, you need 50. Thank you, Maine. Don't talk about your shorts coming, Samuel. Lee Sean, how you doing? But yeah, guys, that's all the ranting I got today. Been on here 120 minutes, 2 hours. But at this time in life, we should be used to it, guys. If y'all don't, I don't know if you guys have anything else. I want to say again, Mod Squad, thank you for pulling up. Anybody who watched me rant or gotten any information from this, I appreciate you being here. Thank you, Sarah, guys. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment. If you have anything else based on what I was going to say, I can dabble into it a little bit, but I got to pull off because I work tonight. I think when I say tonight really slow, I sound so country. Tonight. I love when you make funny faces. Everybody says that. There's one of them right here. I think my facial expressions makes my character, so I try to like capitalize on that. Thank you, Elvis. If you can get at least 51, YouTube will send you something saying you can go live. Okay, thank you, Maine, for clarifying that. Rich, let me find out you're rich in real life, baby. Thank you. You said I'm so pretty. I appreciate you. What are your thoughts on the Jews? I don't really talk political. If anything, if it's harming people naturally, I'm an empath. I don't want any wrongdoing in the world. So ultimately, if you don't stand behind what the president's saying, if you feel like he's saying something bad, if you feel like there's wrongdoing in the life, I just want positivity. I don't dabble into it because people are emotionally. Tone Bell, is that a man? Are you a man? Are you a man, Tone Bell? Let me know. Drop it in the comment. Oh, you got blocked. Can't drop it. Shit. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I think I tag team that ass. People are just, bro, it's sad. What really perplexes me, that I'm going to dip out. I talked about it a little bit. Is that when I go live, I put on not for kids. I don't want no kids in here because sometimes I use profanity. Sometimes I do. You feel me? I don't want no kids in here feeling like I influenced them to use profanity. But if that's a grown adult coming in here saying something like that, when I select no kids allowed, that perplexes me, man. I'm the magnitude of that equation. Them kids will get you flagged. The magnitude of it, though, if that's an adult acting like that, pray for them, y'all. But if y'all don't have anything else, I'm going to dip out. Channel is not for the kids. Yeah. Someone hit me up a minute ago on Facebook, and he wanted my friend for something, bro. I don't know. He dated my friend. He hit me up on Facebook, and he wanted me to get in contact for her for something. And he was like, oh, I see sometimes you post some of your videos on, Facebook. What's your channel name? Me and my kids want to pull up and show support. I said, look, this ain't one of those mommy cooking channels, bruh. This is going to be philosophical. This is going to be sometimes profanity. Please don't pull up to my channel. I'm just trying to be respectful. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't even get people my channel at work for real because I want, for one, authenticity, people to vibe with me. I don't want to be a charity case. You feel me? I don't want to be a charity case. Pull up if you're going to actually support. I don't want you to feel like, oh, I know you from work, I'm going to subscribe. I want authenticity. For show, Elvis. Tell them kids will get you flagged. I'm a detective when it comes to that. Thank you so much, man. Hell, yo, Nat. Someone keeps asking to see my oldest daughter. People are weird. They don't even. Do you think they realize it though? One day I got on here and Lorenzo, y'all, it's my brother. Thank you for pulling up, Ronnie. One day I got on here and my youngest daughter was in the background and she put her hand in there and man, that's not my brother from yesterday, so don't call me out. But and someone was like, "What's your daughter look like?" Shut up! Don't do it. That's my younger brother. Ronnie, let me say this real fast, bruh. I know you don't have that much time, but I was saying, look, they be coming on here, the trolls be coming on here, and I'm like, y'all don't know what it's like. I was the only girl growing up and I had two brothers. Like, I can roast y'all. Y'all don't know what it's like to be the only girl and have two brothers. So, but thank you for pulling up, man. I'm sure you can validate that. But yeah, stop it. Don't do it, Elvis. That's the brother. Don't do that. Better tell him. Thank you for pulling up, man. Have a good day at work. I know you work all the time. But guys, yeah, I really was going to end this live. But if you don't have anything else for me, I'm going to dip out. I got to get some couple hours before I go to sleep. I'm going to take your tool, bro. He said, I'm going to take your tool. You are dumb. But guys, if y'all don't have anything else, guys, he's worse than me, man. He's worse than me with the bluntness. He's worse than me. If y'all don't have anything else, I got to get ready to go, man. But Ronnie, have a good day at work. Thank you for pulling up. I never knew you pulled up to my live. Wayne, how you doing? How you doing, Wayne? 360, you got a super chat. You hear me talking to my brother. Do you feel comfortable asking me to do a 360 with my brothers inside the live, bruh? Come on now. Let's be respectful, bro. What's wrong with y'all, man? Fallen, how you doing? Hello from Cleveland. Cleveland in the building. 61 likes. Let's go, guys. Let's push this to 61 before I dip out. Ronnie, if you still in here, bro, you better like the live. Don't be playing now. You know, you're trying to quit Amazon. He probably dipped out, guys. He works all the time. But Bay Area in the building. Detroit in the building. I knew a manager that worked in Detroit, y'all. Or he was from Detroit. But he wouldn't say Detroit. He called it Detroit. Fallen, you know anything about that? Detroit? I was like, why does he call it Detroit? Thank you so much, X. Alabama checking in. Alabama in the building. Detroit in the building. You don't know. I don't know why. I was like, why does he call it that? I've never heard anybody call it Detroit. But guys, I'm going to dip out. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you guys pulling up. Make sure you hit the like button if you like this kind of content. I'm going live all October for Nattober. I'm going live every single day. If you did subscribe, turn your notifications on and select all because I go live randomly. And I would love for you guys to join me on the next live. Philly in here for Shizzle. Philly in the building. Have a blessed day. Just sub. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you turn all of them notifications on. X, I just told y'all. Some people just don't have any home training, bruh. If I'm telling you my brother's in here, do you think I'm going to stand up and do a 360? I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of disrespectful. But I'm an 80s baby. Anything goes nowadays anyway. Damn, let's go, Nat. They coming in. Heard? You heard? Yeah, I don't know why YouTube be pushing this out. YouTube be pushing my stuff out when I go live. I appreciate it, though. Shout out to God. Yeah, I know this is my journey, my goal. So I'm just going to have to soak it in and be appreciative and not question it. But I love you guys. Thank you for pulling up. Mod Squad, thank you for showing out. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you guys for supporting. If you caught this on the replay and you was in this mug for 128, I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Because I wouldn't be in the one's live for 128. I love you guys. I miss you. Can't wait to see y'all tomorrow when I go live. Have a good day. I got to go to work tonight. Nattober.